We've been covering a lot of organizations in the United States, especially those funded by either the Muslim Brotherhood related organizations or the George Soros Open Society Foundations or others. Today we are going to take a look at some organizations that are being funded and thrive from the United Kingdom. Well, this one is going to really blow your mind off because there are so many people and these people are tightly embedded into the Indian fabric. And all I can tell you is this is the first time we are coming up with this information. So kindly, please like this video, and if you have not subscribed to our channel, please do subscribe to our channel. Also, when you subscribe, after you subscribe, do click on the bell notification and choose all notifications. Thank you. The enemy within. South Asia Solidarity Group, or SASG. Mother Amrit Wilson, the key player, daughter Kalpana Wilson, and son-in-law Dipankar Bhattacharya. And as I go through this deck, you'll understand who each of these players are. South Asia Solidarity Group, an anti-India organization based in the UK, part of SOAS University. It's working against India's interests. It'll, you'll get some information here about who is what are all the other people who kind of come together to try and make this thing an even bigger deal than what it actually is. There is one person by the name of Nirmala Rajasingham, SASG member and founder of the Sri Lanka Democracy Forum, claiming that Narendra Modi forced Sri Lanka to accept Gautam Adani. I've heard this thing in some other context also, so maybe there's a grain of truth in it, but be that as it may, India has really helped Sri Lanka out of a bankruptcy mess. Not only did India do that, India also became guarantor for one of the IMF loans that Sri Lanka is getting. So this is not an easy undertaking on part of India. India decided to give a helping hand, show some gratitude. That's all I would say. Some of these things you have to tell, because if you don't, people seem to assume that for some reason India needs Sri Lanka to be stable. I mean, what is going to happen is another exodus if India didn't stabilize Sri Lanka. They didn't have anything. It was horrible the way it had left to. Anyway, now it is stabilized, things are much better, and I'm hoping that Sri Lanka will wean itself away from under the Chinese umbrella. Here is the founder of SASG. Her name is Amrit Wilson. She is known for her anti-India stance. Her OCI card was cancelled last year, and her daughter Kalpana Wilson, who's to the left, is the head of SASG, which is known to be partner of several anti-India organizations such as the ICIM, the London Story, the IAMC, etc. The London Story is associated with the alphabet soup organizations of United States, and as is the IAMC, Indo-American Muslim Council. Amrit Wilson did not just like that take it lying down when the OCA card was cancelled. She actually moved the Delhi High Court, and I don't know what happened to that, but usually what happens is there is reasonable grounds for someone to be rejected their OCA card, and it's not a guarantee that you will be able to keep it. SASG frequently attacks India on various issues such as the Ram Temple, Article 370, CAA, Shaheen Bagh protests, and they also attack Rishi Sunak because he is a practicing Hindu. So you see this thing, the gloves are out. They just hate the fact that Rishi Sunak is a Hindu. And you can see here some of the other things that they do. They are expressing solidarity for Palestine. And it says here, the South Asia Solidarity.org, Rishi Sunak will intensify racism and poverty and strengthen Hindutva fascism. They also organize anti-India seminars where they invite people like Arfa Khanum, Dibyesh Anand, Tisa Setalwad, Nitasha Kaul, and other anti-India individuals who spew venom against India. Nitasha Kaul is an interesting case. In 2017, she was invited to address a conference in Bangalore, and she was stopped at the Bangalore airport. It is believed at that time that it was the Congress government that was in power. The reason given was that Nitasha Kaul is married to a Pakistani, and I think there were some grounds for, I think maybe she did not reveal it in her visa application. I really don't know how between the time the visa was issued in London and the time she arrived in Bangalore, clearly they found something more about her. And then she went on a rant. Oh my God. You have to go and look at Google. You will see how many places she said, "Oh, this, I'm not this, I'm not this." Clearly, she was not happy to have been, turned away at the airport in Bengaluru. See, these things happen rarely, but there is no guarantee that somebody who is given a visa will be allowed in. If you do something, or something comes up that is questionable or that is anti-national, you can easily be cancelled and you would be turned away. This has happened in United States also. I think there was a situation where many student visas were found to be fake, and they were all stopped at the airport and turned back. Can you believe that? Yeah, it's horrible. So somewhere somebody did something wrong, and the students didn't even know that they were getting fake visas. A simple Google search about Amrit Wilson will show many anti-India posts and a lot of conferences also. She is a notorious propagandist. She was actually allowed to even go and meet Afzal Guru. Here is some of the works that you have. Modi's War Against India's Farmers, 3/2/2021. India is a republic of fear. I don't know where they conjure all these things. Now the daughter, Kalpana Wilson, has surpassed her mother in targeting and attacking India. She was even a speaker in India on the Brink and seen with the police project's Suchitra Vijayan. So you can see here, this is the India on the Brink. The Odem, what's his name? Adama, he is no longer in United Nations. He got kicked out of there. You know that. That's a different story for a different day. Anyway, so you can see the company she keeps. Now, here is more interesting stuff. Kalpana's husband, Marxist Dipankar Bhattacharya, is the General Secretary of the CPI, Marxist Leninist Liberation, and she blames the failure of intelligence for the reason for Uri attack. And Dipankar, he's always vocal about Article 370, CA and RC. The Marxist-Leninist group is actually almost obsolete now. And I think every time there is an action against Maoist rebels, this thing becomes further smaller. So here are some of the statements of Dipankar Bhattacharya blaming intelligence failure for Uri terror. Sometimes they feel like they have to say something, and that's how some of these statements come out. Truth, what is that? Amrit Wilson founded SASG and was later given direction by her daughter Kalpana Wilson of SOAS, University of London. When they worked as enemy unknown, Dipankar Bhattacharya was the enemy within. Also, the future looks ready as their daughter Ananya is also being groomed. So this is like looks like even in journalism you have dynastic journalists. A Khalistani separatist named Gurmeet Singh attacked two men with a sharp knife during India's Independence Day celebrations in Southall, London in August 2023. The SASG peddled the news as a Hindutva group attacked several Sikhs. So you just turn the whole thing around and look at how these people are trying to make it up. Finally, you can see on the right side, Gurpreet Singh charged with the following offences. One count of attempted GBH with intent. I don't know, grievous bodily harm. I guess GBH means that. But try telling that to South Asia Solidarity. Self-proclaimed corrupt anti-India propagandist, LGBT activist and academic couple Dibyesh Anand and Natasha Kaul have been seen numerous times on the SASG platform together. And I told you about the Natasha Kaul being barred. So there you have it, friends. This is one of the groups that is very active from the United States. You know that BBC and The Guardian are the other voices that are frequently, spewing venom at India. We know that there's a fair amount of Chinese money and Chinese influence in media, especially in the West. So no surprise there. Whatever it is, what we have now have to be we have to deal with not only United States-based people, but also Europe-based people and as well as United Kingdom-based people. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to click on the bell button for notifications. Namaskar.